Monday.
Hey, how's it going?
Today's top story, Ed's missing. No.
He's having a case of the Mondays right now. I don't know what just happened. It just quit.
Oh, he's here. Ed, nod if you can hear us. Okay, there we go. He's alive.
I don't know what happened.
I thought you was messing with it. Like, whoa.
Yeah. Today's top story, Ed's missing. No, Ed's having some technical difficulties.
Oh, we're live already?
Yeah, we're live already.
I didn't even notice.
Don't swear.
Yeah.
I almost did.
Don't stand up and let everybody know you're not wearing pants. That would be bad.
I'm wearing pants.
Woo.
Everybody. It's that old.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the technology these days, isn't it great?
Yeah.
Right?
So, the anticipation is killing Shorty. Well, we're here in a box in the garage. What's up?
Hello.
Evening bearded
Hey.
PokeTuber. Ed was just in another live chat. Oh, you see, you're getting people. Rosie says F pants.
Right, I'm wearing shorts. Perfect.
Right?
Yeah, I have shorts on as well, but I'm not that guy. Like I know people that walk around like their house with like just in their underwear. It's not me. I don't like that. So it's just not me.
I admit I do that.
I can't do it. Like, I don't
it's
like
hot here, and I'm not.
Yeah, but I mean, realistically, the t-shirt and the shorts, do they add that much? I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
It makes a big difference for me, so I don't know about you guys.
This might be like getting into a little too personal.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get the chat. It's gonna be like I walk around my house naked. I don't do it. I can't do it.
Ed does the Jerry Maguire all the time. I can tell.
That's right. Dun, 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 dun.
Ed, you know,
Gotta admit, I have no idea who that is.
We gotta get you some movies.
First Roseanne, now this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Tom Cruise slides out into the living room on his hardwood floor in his underwear, and that song's playing in the background.
In socks.
Socks. Yeah, socks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. He's a lot taller than he looks in person. He's not. They were filming a movie here actually with him in it, and I got to see him from like afar, and I'm like, man, he is short. Like, they must film him from certain angles to make him look taller than he is, because he's like 5'2". So, yeah. I just logged into USPS account to order shipping supplies, and my account has been disabled. So my night's interesting. Oh, that's interesting.
Really? Does it say why it was disabled?
I found out what you were using that priority tape for, and
Yeah. That's what's up.
we know you're putting it on our boxes. You know what? And I have the perfect comeback for that. Like, when the lady asked Sarah that, and they were like, you're not going to use this on our own boxes. And I'm like, that's the place it needs to be used, because those boxes don't seal very well at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage, too.
This piece of crap, like this Tyvek thing, that doesn't seal at all.
Whatever they use on the padded flat race, that's what they need to be using on everything.
Oh yeah. That adhesive. I feel like you could wax your eyebrows with that.
Dude, you pick it.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Look at that.
Jimmy, if you ever decide to shave your beard, don't shave it. Just attach one of those envelopes to your beard.
Possibly next year.
Ooh. Why? What's happening next year?
You lose a bet. You think you might lose a bet? Did you make a bet that the Browns are going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Not a good bet.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking on the Steelers for the AFC Championship. Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Oh, that would be a bad day. Ed was wearing a Speedo in another chat advertising for this one.
Wow.
That's strong.
Well, is that how you got these guys over here? Perfect.
That's why there's so many people here.
I didn't advertise for anything because I was thinking I would get kicked out.
Yeah. It's probably true. If I'm at home, I'm mostly naked. F clothes, wearing a lot of clothes around the home. Weird. Yeah, I'm not that guy. I just can't do it. I never have been. Even when I lived by myself, I always put clothes on. I don't know why, but yeah, just don't do it. Bearded Poke, if I'm at home, there's a 99% chance I don't have a shirt on, and about a 50% chance I have on pants. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. I have to sleep in clothing too. Like I gotta be clothed to sleep. I'm gonna be wearing this shirt and probably the shorts I'm wearing in bed. So just it. Just logged on to Rosie's comment. Which one? There's been a couple doozies already.
Yeah, they've all been good. So
yeah. It's the F pants one because that's a good one. It's getting a little personal in here.
Yeah,
did you have it? Woo! Hot in here all of a sudden. Did you have a naked mom? I think it's 50-50 shot if you like clothes. No, my mom was never like that. So maybe. Then neither was my dad. So yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I doubt it. It's just extremely hot here that I'm just trying to stay as cool as possible.
Hot. Even friends of mine up north are saying it's 104, 105.
It hit 100 and I think 112 yesterday and hit another 102 here. I was like, it was really bad. Thankfully, our power didn't go out. And if our power goes out suddenly here, then you know why, because this is a time that a lot of people are using right now. So if I just disappear, boom.
Well,
and we have an active fire somewhere.
Oh, good. California's so funny to me. So, last week they announced they're like, we're banning all gas-powered cars by 2035. They're like, no more. And everyone's like, good for you. Way to go. And then the week after, they're like, hey, here's the thing. Don't charge your Teslas the next 3 days because it's going to be a little bit too much of a strain on the power grid. And I'm like,
look,
if you time that announcement a little better.
I don't know if anybody here has a Tesla either, but one of my coworkers, he recently just got one, and he hates it now because I guess there's a lot of requirements for the battery, how to maintain it, the Brink rechargeable thing, and he regrets getting it.
Yeah, I like them. I think they're awesome just because of the technology they have in them. The whole self-driving thing's kind of cool to me. Like, I used to work in San Francisco, so they have these videos on the internet of the Tesla, the beta driving itself around the streets of San Francisco. And that is hard. There's a lot of pedestrians and you can't inch up on a pedestrian while they're going through the crosswalk. You have to stop. And you may not know this because you live there, but when you live in California, if you step off the curb, everybody stops because you can get a ticket for that. And but out east, in Ohio or Pennsylvania, that law doesn't exist. So when you step off the curb, it's a 50-50 shot whether these people are stopping or they're just going right around you.
You got to play Frogger.
Yeah. So in California, but yeah, to have that thing driving around in San Francisco is just amazing. So I like it. I think that it's frozen now. Are you frozen? I think it's frozen. Definitely frozen. He was just talking about that power going out. I bet the power went out.
Did the fire get him?
It's a great pose though. He should use that for
let's just keep it.
That's good. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah, it was all freeze with him.
This is a good one. I like it. Hi Ping. You're on with me, Jimmy, and Frozen Ed. Oh, he's
there
back.
He is.
Oh wait. No, now he's just that's an even better headshot actually.
There you go.
I like it. Was serious Ed, now it's Happy Ed. It's 65 here today. So nice. Yeah, it's muggy here. Did you get all the thunderstorms too, or did they blow through last night? Oh, wait.
Okay, am I back now?
You're back.
Yeah. Okay, I think the heat is messing with everything, and then just everything's going on right now.
Okay. We'll roll with it. That was fun. You had the coolest headshots. It was serious Ed. Then you moved just a little bit, and you're like, it was laughing at it. So.
I'll make the real part of that if I ever get to it.
There you go. It's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, 65 and sunny. That sounds nice. It's just,
I wanted to, and I'm pretty sure Sarah would agree with me. I want it to be 50 and not sunny at all.
No, it's been like that all weekend.
Oh man.
Well, not 50, but it's been 80, muggy, and overcast. Yeah. Well, she said yes. 80 muggy and overcast. Is that pretty much what your weather's like, Jimmy?
And rain.
Yeah. If you look at that screenshot I sent you, Ed, of the whenever you sent like it's really hot here. If you look at it, the little square is the radar, and you can see all the rain all over.
I saw it. I saw it, and we were both jealous because I showed it to Berlin too, and we were like, "Oh."
That was not enough to make anybody happy. It was enough to just ruin everybody's plans that had outdoor because it would just sprinkle for like 20 minutes and then stop and then do it again, and it was awful. Rosie said I could cut the air with a knife today. It was so muggy. Yeah, it's still muggy here. I was kind of hoping the rain would cool it down, but it's not. It's been hot in Anaheim too. Hey, I used to work in San Francisco too. Yeah, it's a tough city to work in. Yep, frozen. Ed's frozen. Ed is so photogenic. It's dreary, gray and cold. Please, no.
I agree. I want it to be nice and cold.
You're the wrong state because if there's 2 clouds in the sky, everyone's like, "Why is this so cloudy?"
Yeah, but if I go to another state, it's gonna be hard for me to find new sources.
No, I don't think so. I think you're probably gonna be buying all the shoes you could find. I don't know. I heard there's California has some benefits when it comes to sourcing, but I don't know. Depending on what state, I think you'll come out on top.
Yeah, I went to Ross today, and it was so packed. And as usual, I went to go to the shoe section, and it's just all the crap stuff that's left over. I don't know if they're getting anything good or not, but it was bad. But I think everybody just went there because it was nice and cold in there. I'm telling you, it's really bad.
Oh,
it was really bad.
I bet. Yeah, somebody told me a while back, like whenever we had all the supply chain issues, that the hardest hit stores are going to be stores like that because if the big guys aren't getting anything and passing it down to these guys, there's not, what they have left is, pretty much garbage. So that could be a lot of what's going on too.
Well, plus all the people who actually have connections to Ross, they're telling them this like, oh yeah, this is when we're going to be putting out the good stuff. Come get it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. We decided today that we're going to try and get more of the clearance, like holiday stuff after the holidays are over. Like when they get to that 75% off marker, we're going to probably start sweeping some of that stuff up because we've had good luck with stuff like that. So,
are your Halloween cities or Spirit Halloweens open yet? If you guys have any over there?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Ours are open. Ours opened last month.
No kidding.
Yes.
We went. Yours open?
I don't think so. Not yet.
We went to Westminster. That one was open. There was one in the mall, and then they just opened up the one in the Long Beach Town Center. That one's open now, and then the rest are soon to follow.
You just gave me a great idea for a news story. I've been struggling today too.
Got to write it down this time.
I have to write them all down, or else I'll forget. Yeah, it's been a slow news week, but let's see. Rosie says, "How was everyone's sales this weekend? Mine were great." I think all 3 of us said we did pretty good this weekend, right?
Yeah, for me it was 4 on Posh, 5 on eBay, with one douche that everybody pretty much knows about because I blasted him, and then one on Macari.
That TikTok must have gotten some traction because I've seen it like 3 times already.
It did actually. It did. It's actually my most viewed video, and like I tell you, some people are being understanding. And I don't. You guys can tell. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between when you guys are being serious and when you're not, and that's what's happening on TikTok with one of the comments. And then there's some people who agree with the buyer, and then I always ask them, "Well, how is he right?" And they never respond. So they're just people. I think those are just trolls. Because I was like, I want to know exactly. I was like, well, what makes you think he's right?
Yeah, no, nobody. The trolls they don't typically respond. Big sales weekend for them, for Marketplace Boutique, as well as Bearded PokeTuber. So, hey, it's your wife. What's happening? Tara Picker, what's happening? Thanks for coming
in. Hey.
Ours opened last weekend in August.
Yeah.
Maybe ours is open. I know there's normally one up near like the mall region, and I was up there today, and I don't remember seeing it, but I don't know.
I have to see if there's any companies that closed where they move into for the month.
Yeah. That. I guess that's kind of you got to look for that. But there's, I haven't seen one. So, what's up, Shorty?
I still think we have another week, to be honest with you.
I mean, we still need. We should have been another 3 weeks until they even opened them up.
Yeah, well, I just there are a lot of people out there that are like obsessed with Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to get excited about Halloween whenever I was a trick or treater, when I was old enough to go around trick or treating. That was the last time I ever remember being excited about Halloween. Since then, I'm just like I could care less.
Like, what?
Is that a McDonald's one?
Yeah.
Is it new or is it the old school?
This is the 93 one. It's not the 80s, but it's the
That's
93.
cool.
Supposedly, breaking news, they're supposed to be bringing them back this year.
Yeah, of course they will. Now, everything that was old, they're just bringing back because people love it.
They're just going hard with Halloween now because they're trying to take advantage of the holidays and just get whatever they can for it. I mean, it's like, there's going to be more than enough candy. Kids are going to still have their cavities. I know my kids are.
I know I have friends that are grown adults that are like super into Halloween and have Halloween parties. And like one of my friends was like, don't come to my Halloween party unless you're going to dress up. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not coming. I'm just like, I'm in my 40s. Like, I don't want to dress up. Like, I'll put on a t-shirt like this, or, I had a t-shirt that said, this is my costume. Like, I'll do something like that.
That's perfect.
Yeah, but I'm not going all out. Like, I'm in my 40s. Like, I'm not a kid.
Dress up as a Pittsburgh Picker.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
I think most of it is just because of social media now. They just want to like, oh, I had the wildest party. It's like I blacked out, but here are the videos for you to remember things that you don't want to remember.
Blacked out.
It's like, yeah, I think it's just all about image now. And while some people genuinely probably like that spooky season, some people just want it for the views.
I learned a long time ago, if I'm drinking heavily, the phone stays in my pocket most times. And if it does come out of my pocket, it's not hitting the Facebook or Instagram app ever. Because, I was a little hesitant when we went at Facebook or Instagram Live when we were in Atlantic City, because I'm like, I just don't want to say anything that's going to be really off-putting or something. But, yeah, I learned real quick, don't do stuff like that. Ping had 0 sales. I promoted everything in my store, just 3% though. Jeez, I'm sorry, Ping.
Although Ping, if you have it just at 3%, that's basically nothing.
Yeah, you gotta go above that now, right?
I think they said that it's at least 5% to even be more or less looked at a good amount. And I promote everything. Mine's like close to 7.5 all the way to 10%. If I have to pay close to Poshmark fees on eBay, so be it, because this is what the competition is now.
Yeah. Shorties suck too. Interesting. If you go to the Spirit Halloween website, it calls the location under what it used to be, like Spirit Halloween former Sears.
Really?
I never knew that.
Me neither.
Can't tell you the last time I was in one of those stores.
I just search up Spirit Halloween and it just takes me to the exact place. And then although it's just a clear page because they had to just make the Google page for that month, so that's why it's just new.
Jimmy, you could have stopped me before I basically just made fun of your wife.
She loves. Yeah, I was gonna say she loves Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas. It's an all year round thing, so it's just not Halloween.
Okay.
Has she read the Sally book? Because there's a sequel to Nightmare Before Christmas, apparently.
Is it really?
Yeah, Boleyn actually got it when we went to what is it, Barnes and Nobles, and this is the one right here.
Long live the Pumpkin Queen.
Take that.
So Jen, I don't know if she read it, but apparently it's interesting.
How much is it, Ed?
You don't want to know.
No, I do. I want to know what Jimmy's going to have to spend tomorrow.
I think it's like $18 to $25, somewhere around there.
Yeah. I got it. It's right here. We're done.
I was going to say you just sold something.
We'll just turn that over to my $18 shirt.
My daughter is 45 and Halloween is her favorite holiday. She has 2 boys and trying to get everyone in the family to dress as Harry Potter characters.
See, that's different though because she has kids. It's different when you have kids because you have that excuse to actually keep doing it. But when you're just full-blown adults with no kids, it's like.
I agree. I'm with you. I know. It is what it is. What's up, Patrick Murphy?
Hey, Patrick.
Appreciate it. Meh, I take no offense. Oh, snap. I'm getting it. There you go.
Thanks,
ordered tonight. There you go.
You're welcome. It's not an actual sequel. I think it's just written by someone who had permission to use it. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that she's reading that and she's just.
She just what? Is he farting? He's farting.
Definitely. I love Halloween in Disney, not because I have a teenager. I actually prefer it without her. There you go.
Dude,
Pickwell resellers in the house. What's happening?
Hey, Danny. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm not a Halloween person. I like Christmas. Not a Halloween person.
I'm not at Christmas. No,
I like Christmas. Christmas is fun. Not again.
Ed, your face is better this time, dude.
This time, yeah. That's a YouTube video. If he was pointing at the screen or going like this, that's yeah.
Wicked.
Exactly. We drink Rich's brew from Target and watch scary movies. So there you go. Oh, he bailed. He likes cabbies. That's right.
That's
he wanted depressing and interesting.
Ed, for cost me $18. I'm joking.
That's right. You want depressing and interesting? Look up Comic Nightmare Before Christmas. Zero comics. There's no comics made. That makes sense to me. It's owned by Disney. Disney doesn't like them using stuff.
Yeah, it's,
the Halloween movies I do like with Michael Myers. Those are good. Disneyland's Oogie Boogie event sold out really quickly. Oh, jeez. It's a prequel about what happened to Zero. Oh, okay. So there's a comic called Zero Comics. Got it. And it's depressing. Absolutely love Christmas. Also Nightmare Before Christmas, and of course Christmas. Yeah, Vacation, of course. Zero's in the dog. Got it.
Yeah, Zero's the dog. Yeah.
I got a piece of conversation which kind of leads into the McDonald's thing, but it's happened to me like 3 or 4 times this week. And I don't know what it is and if this is a trend or what's happening, but like I feel like Ed's chatting. Sister wanted to take my dog. He's still here, yeah. We're having a conversation with it. Yeah, so like it happened to me at McDonald's today, but it happened to me like 3 or 4 times already this week. And I feel like social media and like text messaging and email and all this digital way of communicating has made like communicating in person uncomfortable or impossible to people. Because there's been 3 or 4 times that I've like had an interaction with somebody. I'm like, oh, hi, how you doing? You know, right initially. And then several times I get, And I'm like, like I was in I had an order to pick up at McDonald's today. I walked in, and I'm like, she's like, "Are you waiting on something?" And I'm like, or no, she comes walking by and she says, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Hi, how you doing?" And she goes, And I'm like, yeah, I have a Uber Eats order for whoever, and she's like,
yeah,
I'm like. And then I've had it like 3 or 4 times. Like I saw like I was talking to somebody who was behind the counter. I'm like, "Hi, how you doing?"
No, so
like,
customer service is gone,
or just general being polite, right? Yeah. Like, just great. Terrible. I don't care what you say. Fine, thanks. Whatever. But like, I don't know. I just it's almost like I would rather you say nothing than go because like it's almost arrogant to just make that noise and stare at me. Like it would almost be better to be like, do you need something or are you just standing there? Like at least you acknowledge the fact that I'm a human being. I don't know. It's just it was just funny to me. Ed's Wi-Fi went bye-bye. Well,
he got it.
The heat cut, melted it. Yeah, you're not that late, Mountain State. We only started less than a half hour ago.
Right. New time.
They don't get paid. What's that?
I said, yeah, the brand new time.
That's right. Yeah, you're good to go. They don't get paid enough to be. It wasn't just McDonald's. It was. I had interactions with people at their house. I had interactions with people that weren't working. Like it was. Yeah, it's not just them. It was just general people being not polite and just. And you're like, I don't know.
I don't know about that because our McDonald's is paying $18 to $20.
Yeah, our McDonald's.
I mean, to start, it's crazy.
I mean, maybe that's not a lot of money these days with how expensive everything is. So maybe it could be right, but I don't get it. I guess maybe we were raised to be a little bit more polite.
Yeah.
Or, well, no, that's not even a good excuse because this lady that today was two of the people were probably older than me. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing I could think of in my head is that everyone's so used to digital communication of some sort that when it's in person, they don't have words. That's the only thing I could think of. Or maybe they don't like me. I don't know. Maybe I have one of those faces that you just don't like immediately. Kindle has the Sally book for $10.99. Yeah, but then you won't own it. You won't have a copy of it. Those people are not Disney material, that is for sure. Hey, yeah, new time messed me up. Sales were hit and miss today. Been good. Oh, there you go. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just driving me a little nuts though, because here we go. Where people are super nice at them. Where I know what they're gonna say because it's probably gonna be a West Virginia thing. The little panhandle thingy or whatever Sarah calls it. So I gotta know. The anticipation's killing me. Oh no, it's good. Chili's. She's gonna say Chili's. Oh, I thought you froze on me there for a second. It's stuck like right when you were getting close to the camera. I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to bring Sarah in.
Play a B. Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Try it.
I think he's back. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's see how long I last this time.
The heat melted your the heat melted your router.
No, I think the heat is messing with everything though.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. I hate talking to people, so I just pretend I can't hear. That's fine. I'd rather them ignore me than go, Like, anything would be better than that. I still own it. It's just on my Kindle and not paper pages. I can deal with that. Okay, there you go. I was going to say Chili's. I knew it. I knew that's what she was going to say. Her Chili's is awesome. Where are you located at that your internet goes in and out? I don't think he's going to give an exact location there, Ping. Uh-oh. I think Ed's frozen again.
Yeah, he's very cut out again.
No, you're dying, Ed. It's not just me, is it?
No. He was cut. he was targeted. We couldn't even. Yeah. Poor Ed.
No. I knew you wanted that. I think people are conditioned to not be friendly anymore. I can see that. Yeah. Here in the dangling part of West Virginia, everyone's nice. That's what I heard. Oh God. 4 orders on layaway right now. I don't think this might be a miracle.
I just have one.
This could be. I got one too.
Yeah, it's like I just have one.
Oh, and it's like a day old already.
Yeah, same.
Have you ever noticed that like people with its insane amount of feedback, like if they're not a seller, and they have like $4,000 in feedback or 5,000 or 3,000 feedback, like clearly buy a lot of stuff. They take their time paying you because they know the system.
Right.
Yeah, that's something that I used to hesitate like low feedback people, but it seems like low feedback people are pretty new to eBay, so they pay pretty quickly. But like the people that have tons of feedback have been at it for so many years that they're just like, yeah, I pay when I feel like it.
And my favorite is when they have like 10,000 items in their store. I'm like, come on, man.
That's the worst. When they're resellers,
this
and
is
they
me all so bad. I'm like, what
you know what else,
doing, man?
You know what else bothers me is when they're resellers and they lowball you.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, I know what you're doing. You're trying to steal these so you can sell them. Yep. And that's the worst because you shouldn't. Number one, like you shouldn't do that to people that do the same thing.
Right.
Like that would be like you working at Burger King and then going to McDonald's and like ordering a burger with like no pickles, no onions, substitute ketchup, 1 bun, or something like something that just annoys the crap out of every person that works in fast food.
Yep.
So, are we gonna try this again, Ed? Oh, wait a minute. Now Ed's on his phone,
He's on his phone. Yeah.
and he can't hear us. This is not going well.
No.
Online interactions allow someone to hide behind a keyboard as opposed to learning social skills. Ed, I'm going to move you. I'm going to remove you while you're messing with it. Oh, it says kick from studio. I don't want to do that. There we go. All right.
Rip.
Yeah. No, it just keeps going. It's fine, Ed. We can handle it. Online interactions allow someone to hide behind a keyboard as opposed to learning social skills. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking too. 2 on layaway for Bearded PokeTuber. Mountain State had 2. They both paid today. I actually thought it might be because of the holiday. Yeah, I don't mind especially if you send them a payment reminder and they're like, "Oh crap, I'm sorry." I can understand that, especially if it's like an offer that we took an hour or 2 to accept. Maybe you don't have a phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who doesn't at this point, but I don't know. It still just bothers me. The worst is when they are like, "I get paid Friday, so I'll pay you then." And you're like, "Why'd you buy it today? Why didn't you buy it Friday?"
Yeah, and it happens on a Monday. I'm like, dude, no, it's over. I'm not holding it.
I've told people that before too. I actually would prefer that happen because most of the time, and I'm like, "No, it's going to cancel on Thursday. Do you want to just cancel?" And most of the time they just say yes.
Yeah.
The worst is when they're like, they buy it on like a Tuesday and they're like, "I'll pay you Friday." And you're like, why did you buy it on Tuesday? Why didn't you wait till Friday? That would have been better. So, Ping has AT&T Uverse and rarely goes down. That's pretty good. I have one has over 1,000 feedback, and they messaged me today saying they'd pay Thursday. They ordered Friday. When I told them they would auto cancel, they told me I could turn that option off. Yeah, I could. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, we can, yeah. Do we want to? No.
Yeah. You'd be like, yeah, I know. I'm not turning it off, though.
I'm not turning it off.
No, because they're the one that they get a
it.
strike, whatever that is.
Hey, it's not my fault, right?
I know what it does do is it prevents them from buying that item again or making offers. Right. I think they can still buy it at full price and pay for it immediately, but I don't think they can buy it, make an offer on it. So, Mountain State says, how many messages do you send when they don't pay? I'm normally just the one that they automate, or not automate, but the one that they write for you.
Yeah.
That's normally the only one I send.
I do about 2. About 2.
Do you personalize one?
I do sometimes. Like if I accept the offer, I'll just send them a quick message, be like, "Hey, I can have thanks for the offer I accepted. I can ship this out first thing in the morning once payment's received." And generally about 15 minutes, I'm getting the payment.
Oh, so you send one out like right as they buy it?
Sometimes depends if it's a higher sell, like
yeah.
Or if it's like, let's just say if it's like a sports specialties hat and I've already got like 25 offers, I'm trying to go all the way up to the top, like highest offer. I'll be like, "Hey, if I accept your offer, can you please pay quick because I have offers right now."
Yeah. That with high volume or high dollar stuff or rare stuff that's really that you're getting lots of offers on. I'll message them a couple times and be like, "Hey, we're waiting on payment for this." Like, I have no problem taking the hit and the negative feedback. I'm going to cancel it.
Yeah, so. I mean, I'm saying if I take if I accept the offer and it's like 5 hours and I'm about to go to bed, I'll just send them a message, be like, "Hey, I can have this shipped out first thing in the morning," because that's what happens. Because I have a full-time job, so I don't have all the time in the world like a full-time reseller. Here we go. Okay.
Wrong.
I'm joking, but no. But no, I mean, I'm just trying to get them all shipped out in the morning, so I don't forget.
Yeah. Wow, this is a great offer. $1.34. How'd they?
That wasn't me.
$3.50.
That was not me.
$1.34 for a $3.50 postcard.
Oh, I think you got the D one for them.
I do.
Douche.
about $3? Bite me. $1.30. How do you come up with that number? Maybe it's to get shipping to even it up. R.I.P. Ed. Yep. Yikes, Rosie. How rude of them. Yeah, it's terrible.
I mean, what was it? A postcard?
Yeah, it was a $3 postcard. Like,
Sheesh.
first of all, you didn't have it. No, Ed. Hi.
Hey, original Ed.
Original Ed. We're fine. We're fine if you're having problems.
I just switched to my desktop now. I have this one on a direct link, so hopefully it's better.
When he comes back, you should act like you're both frozen.
You guys did that to me before.
We did. Yeah, we've done. That's an old joke. Poor Ed.
Yeah.
It's annoying for me for sure. Like, come back when you have the money. Yeah. What is going on? Now my mouse stops working.
Thanks, Ed.
There's a cancer that's going through this thing.
I didn't do anything.
Adam sends like 5 automated message ones a day. I do. Like, I'll go through all of them, and if they're ready for send payment reminder buttons up there, I'm sending them. I don't care. Like, they're getting it. I do one each day. Wow. Sarah Styles, LLC, new name for me. Thanks for coming in. I do one. I've been sending a counter offer for them with the same amount with a message as I can ship promptly, and I get payment right away. Kind of like Darke. Jimmy. You can call him Jimmy or Darke or Darky or whatever.
Or Drake.
Or
It
Drake.
works out.
Drake.
Yeah.
That's right.
What I missed, I think I missed a lot.
We're talking about how many, like when somebody buys something, best offer type thing on eBay, how many payment reminders do you send?
One every day.
Really?
Yeah.
So
But I do it from desktop.
Oh, is that different?
I think some people are saying that if you try to do it on mobile, you can only do it once and that's it.
Yep.
But on desktop, you could do it as many times.
No kidding. And it's that automated, we're ready to ship, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they send that with it, but I just send an invoice with everything that it has. I just put send, and I do that 2-3 times, depending on how many times.
Oh, so you're sending an invoice.
And then, I don't know if that's the same thing.
No, like on mobile, there's a button that says send payment reminder, and it's just a pre-typed text message that says like, hey, thanks for the order. We were ready to ship, blah, 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 blah. And it fills it in. And then it's like, make payment promptly, and we will ship out in however many business days it says that we're going to ship it out in.
But the invoice gives them 14 days, though.
The invoice does give them 14 days. That's correct.
Yeah.
So watch it with that invoice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So once you send the invoice, the 4 days don't even matter anymore. It's gone.
True.
Really?
It trips. Yep. It trips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Every time I do though, it on the 4th day it always cancels automatically.
Oh, really? Well, maybe they got rid of it.
Good.
I thought the date was 14 days out whenever you sent an invoice at the top.
That's what eBay told me, because one time I tried to cancel and they said I was going to get dinged, and they're like, "Oh yeah, because you sent the invoice." I was like, so now I have to sit here and wait.
I feel like I heard that too, for the same exact story, but it hasn't been a while. It's been about a year since I think that happened to us. So maybe they changed it.
I've done it many times. I think probably like I'm on my 5th one now, and on the 4th day, and I've sent invoices over and over. And after that 4th or 5th day, I'm pretty sure it was the 4th day, it closes it chooses that they didn't pay, and it closes it, and that's it.
Interesting.
I just don't send invoices. I
don't send invoices. The only time, in fact, we redid. So we got tired of the hey, do you combine? Oh, let me get Sarah's comment. It also helps me not to lose the likes if they don't actually want it. They just don't accept. Oh, when you send it back. Okay, that makes sense. Because she said she sends a counter offer saying that she'll point. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but if someone likes your item and they haven't bought it within a week or two, they're just watching it. They're not actually going to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually, so I went through and I bulk edited like all our listings, and I put our combined shipping policy in all the descriptions, which sounded like a really good idea on paper. Like, it was like, because I'm tired. I mean, I'm not tired of it. Like, I have no problem explaining it, but it's just getting to the point where, especially with photos and postcards, like, people tend to buy more than one. So you do get a lot, but we get this question, I'd say 10 times a week, easily. Do you combine shipping? Do you combine? And it's like, yes, we do. This is how we do it. And the way we do it is now, because of the guy that was kind of a jerk to us, is if it's 4 items or under, you pay for it. We'll refund the difference. If it's over 5 items, I'll send you an invoice. That's basically what it is. So I did that, and I put it in all the descriptions of every listing we have. That exact thing. And I'm like, this is great. Maybe we won't get it. And few people bought like 4 things, and then they sent a message because it says in there, send us a message, and we'll refund the difference after you buy things. We had a few people that bought like 4 or 5 things, and then they just sent us a message, can you combine shipping? And it worked. And I'm like, great, this is awesome. And then Sarah cross-listed a whole bunch of stuff. And I was pulling things down off of Poshmark and Mercari, and I'm like, oh, the description copies over word for word. So Mercari says, hey, we'll gladly combine shipping, which I can't do on Mercari because Mercari doesn't let it happen. In Poshmark, you have to do it yourself. So guess what? I had to go in and remove all the ones that she cross-listed. And now I'm like, great. So let's not do that. And let's just do it with photos and postcards, because we don't cross-list typically postcards and photos. So just trying to make my life easier, and it didn't work out. Sarah's making that money. What do you do, Jimmy?
What do I do?
If you want to talk about it, you don't have to. You can say pass.
I am well, let's see.
She works at McDonald's.
I do. No, I'm an engineer. So yeah.
There you
go. Not the cool train engineer. We do. I won't say the businesses we do, but we do retail, cars, hospitals, sports stadiums, that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah.
So I sit in an office.
Jimmy basically sleeps in his office.
Exactly. I'm like.
Before he had his Tuesday and Thursday shows.
That's right.
Which technically, I guess I could bring the Thursday show back because I'm working from home.
I liked that afternoon show. That was fun.
So it's just hard to talk all by yourself,
It is.
And then I guess people liked it better because
it was during their lunchtime.
Well, and they got to see the real me because I think I was mad at work, so my filter was off, so I didn't care what I was saying. And then I had Adam text me, "You want me to jump on, bud?"
That's right. Yeah. Then one day I was like, "You want me to come on and help you out?"
So
you're like, "No, man, I'm good."
I mean, it's hard, and I see why you want to do it with Sarah now, because just doing it by yourself is kind of like you're just talking to yourself. You're talking to everybody here, but it's like it kind of helps when you have somebody else with you too.
Yeah, it does. And you have to have the right people with you too. Like you can't, like if we had, and I'm not being a jerk by saying this, but if we had 3 of me in this chat, it would be awful. And if we, and likewise, like if we had 3 of you, Ed, like you'd all be trying to talk about different reselling stuff over and over again. And then like, if we had 3 of Jimmy, it would be fart sounds the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
So Domino's talking back already.
I can go for some Domino's.
Back. Oof, Ghost in the Machine vibes. On the desktop, you can send invoices. Yeah, on mobile, it's just payment reminder message. Oh, okay, so it's different. So the desktop one, I guess the payment reminder sends an invoice.
It's weird. Why they make it like that?
Yeah. You can just delete the description when you import it. Yeah, I know, but then Sarah would get mad because she would have extra work to do, Rosie, and I can't do that. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, that's valid. I wish eBay made bundles easier. You can do combined shipping options, but it's like a standard amount for each item, which isn't helpful. And yeah, it isn't. They're like that little combined shipping or ask for total garbage that they do does not work correctly. Because if you buy 3 things from my store on eBay, you can hit combined shipping, and 9 times out of 10 it just gives you an error. And then you can also request a total, which is supposed to send me a message asking for an invoice with combined shipping, and it doesn't work either. Because I've had so many people be like, I'm trying to request a total and it's not giving it to me. It's just charging me for shipping independently, and I'm like,
do you have a payment immediate on all your cards? That's the reason. From what I heard,
I'm not taking.
From what I heard, to make it easier for people, especially for repeat buyers, is you have to take that option off, and then they can actually add from your store. They can add it to the cart, however many they want, and then once they check out, they can check out with all that all in one payment, and then it'll be easier for them, and they'll show you as combined shipping.
That's not going to happen. I'm not, because we did that for the first 2 or 3 months while we were on eBay. We had immediate payment off, and you just get people that are like, yeah, I'm buying that, ching, and then you get a ching, like an offer accepted, and it would just sit there.
Yeah, and that's a problem, because that's the only way that they let you add things to your card from the same person.
That's stupid. Hi, Carson. Thanks for coming in. Those dang fart sounds. I love it. You can read all these messages or just add them. Can you read all these messages or just add them?
Yeah, we can read them. We just can't click on them like he's doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There is a way. Somebody told me to assign everybody.
Yeah, you have to give us. You got to send us permissions or something.
Yeah.
But can I do it with my subscription, or do I have to have the pro or whatever? Stupid?
No, I think you need the premium one for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not spending $54 a month. Fart sounds are amazing. I heard that mobile app doesn't have a request total. No, it definitely doesn't.
No,
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was because I've never bought anything off of eBay without using their mobile app, so I have no idea. So, good night, Sarah. We'll be on till 11:30 if you want to come back. We appreciate it, though.
8:30 PST.
8:30 Pacific Standard Time.
I had to look again. I was like, 8:30. What?
Yeah.
All right,
doing the matinee.
I'll be like, I got a meeting at 9 a.m. I guess I could just keep on going.
Yeah, okay. We'll just list while we're alive.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
Yeah. You can look at the top of our heads for the next 25 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, I've never. eBay, the bundle little technology that Poshmark does is great because they can add as many things to their bundle as humanly possible. The problem is that like Poshmark should have a threshold. Like there should be like 4 or 5 items bumps that shipping cost a little bit, because technically you're supposed to add after £5 with Poshmark, which I don't ever do. I just print the label and stick it on there. And if they charge back, they charge back. Great. But what a jerk. This is getting a decline this time. He upped his offer to $1.74.
Oh man, I do that.
Ready? No. Decline. Like, I offered you $1.34. You said $3. How about we meet in the middle at $1.70?
I hate when they say that too. Let's meet in the middle. I was like, no, I don't want to meet in the middle. I sent you the same offer 3 times for a reason.
I guess if I had
most
a quarter,
of the time.
I don't know.
What's that?
I guess it depends what it is. I guess it depends on what it is, and if I've had it for a while, I'll do it. But
there's a few. That I'll but like I mean if they send me a $5 offer for something that's 10 and I send them back 7 and they send me back 6, chances are good I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
But and that technically would be meeting in the middle, but
this one, that guy's
I can't stand it when people
I
can't stand it when people are like $5.50 and you're like, I'm asking $12, and they're like, and you're like 11, and they're like $5.75, and you're like, oh, if you put it that way, woo, no problem.
And for everybody in the chat too, and for you guys too, are you starting to get the excuses like, oh, Christmas is right around the corner, I need to get this for my son, can you give it to me for 3/4 of the price off?
No.
I'm getting those messages now.
No, the only time that ever happened to me was with Squishmallows.
Yeah.
They would say that was all
the...
That's when I got really technical, because they'd be like, well, that's all the money I have, and I'm trying to get... I was like, I think you need to buy like probably food and everything for your kid. I think they're going to be okay without a pillow. I mean, let's back that up, man.
Let's go with sustenance first.
And I know you got that for $4.99. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did.
You're right.
Thank you. But I'm not the only one selling it for this price. Just let's think about this.
You know what else you get sob stories on a lot is work boots.
Yes.
You get some sob stories.
Oh yes.
I have had that on some Red Wings. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Really?
You're like, man, I got a job coming up this week and I really need these boots, but I can't spend more than $25 on it. And you're like,
yeah.
Well, I'm asking 75. So that's maybe you should find a cheaper pair of boots.
So,
Yeah.
so when I was a supervisor out on the floor 2 years ago, before I had just like our rule of thumb was if we drove a forklift, we had to have steel toes. So
Mhm.
and with Red Wings, you can take them back, get them resold, get them all patched up as
Yeah,
far
yeah.
as you could. Well, finally, dude, I had my Red Wings for like 10 years. The guy was like, I can't scab these anymore, man. So you're going to have to buy a brand new pair, right? And I'm like, and mine were built for concrete. So they were all, dude, they were just like Hokas and everything, dude. They were just so awesome. But
Yeah.
they were like
They're
$300.
great boots. Yeah.
But work gave us 40% to take with us, and then we got another 10%. So I was really paying half off of everything. So whatever. So I bought these Red Wings. So the next week, there was 6 people went to the foot doctor because their toes started because steel toes, they start twisting.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
OSHA stepped in and like,
Safety
oh, you
code
guys
time.
you guys can go back and wear normal tennis shoes now. I was like, I just bought my boots. Like my boots just got broken in. You know how hard it is to break a pair of boots in, right? I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, so I put them on eBay because I was like, I don't need
Oh,
them
yeah.
anymore. And I didn't think just because of my boot size that they would sell. Well, they sold. Well, I started getting these messages. They're like, hey, man, your boots are like awesome. I was like, yeah, they're brand new, man. I mean, they probably
I
had
know.
like one.
So I bought them.
They probably had one scuff on them from being on a forklift, whatever. And I just
Right.
closed it. But they weren't cut. They were just scuffed. And you just brush them. You just re-oil them or whatever. And they're like, I need those for my new job and everything. And can you take, I think they would have cost me $300. I ended up getting them for like $175 or something. And I listed them actually for $125 plus shipping. And shipping on those were like $30. I mean, they're heavy.
Yeah.
So they're like, could you take like $55 on them? I was like, what, for one? I'll sell you one for it.
You want the shoelaces?
So I pulled them off, and actually, because I didn't know that, I went to the bootery and just sold them back to the bootery.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah, just because they were still under warranty and everything. So I was like,
Nice.
dude, will you buy these things back? He was like, well, I could buy them, but just 15%, just everything but 15%. I'm like, whatever, man, that's cool.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Rosie's only had one chargeback ever on Poshmark, which is pretty awesome. Ping's
Really?
glad she doesn't have those cheapo buyers. Yeah, Ping, you're good. You don't get them at all. That's one more gumball. Oh yeah, it's an extra quarter. I get an extra gumball. I'm a single parent. Is what my friends are getting. Yeah, we get that one too.
For
I never
me, it's always
counteroffer.
my teenager needs it.
Yeah, they don't. They don't need
They
it.
don't need it. They've got
Definitely
plenty.
don't need it. They'll survive without the Squishmallow. I never counteroffer. If the offer is stupid, I just add them to the block list. Nice. I like it. Nice. So did we figure this out? Is there a limit to how many blocks you can have?
5,000.
5,000 is the max.
Yeah, I think it is.
5,000.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it tells you on the desktop on how many.
Yeah.
It's on the bottom. Yeah.
Close.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't think I'm that close. I think I got a couple hundred on there. But that's
I'm
interesting.
pretty sure half of those accounts you probably have are already either banned or they don't even exist anymore. But you don't know which ones they are. So
Yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, exactly. You don't know what you'd have to go in and search each one of them to make sure they're still around. And I'm not doing that. You better watch out there, Mother's Mustache, because if you get close to 5,000, you're gonna have to start purging. Yes, Ed, getting those emails already. Yeah. I never had anyone send me a sad story. What I sell are all wants, not needs. Yeah, the Squishmallows are definitely wants, and we got a bunch of them too when we were selling Squishmallows. Dresses are another one we got sad stories on, like kids, teenager dresses, where we got my daughter's going to prom and I can't afford to buy her a dress. That thing, yeah.
I got the I'm despicable for trying to sell a toy $20 more than what it retails.
Yeah,
I was like,
I know.
I'm despicable. You need to go off yourself, etc. That you're taking a toy away from a young kid. I'm like, okay, Merry Christmas.
Douche.
How do you sleep at night? Pretty well, thank you.
Yeah,
That's great. You know why? Because I have all these Squishmallows and they're so super soft. Yeah, Ping, you're lucky. We got one crazy message about a month ago. Whole life story was like, "Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. We have a coupon active right now." What a brush off comment.
That's awesome.
That's
I
cool.
love it. That's great. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah, it's too bad. We have a coupon for 10% off. Oh, great. I love that one. I rarely ever even get questions. Wow, you're lucky. 500 block list limit. Getting those sob stories over a clow doll. I imagine that's a clown doll, but they need it. Yeah, they need it. They like they're gonna have a panic attack if they don't get this Squishmallow immediately.
No, they need that Pennywise Squishmallow next to their bed.
Oh man.
Oh, do they make one of those? 'Cause that'd be creepy.
I doubt it, but imagine they did.
That'd be one I cannot bring in the house.
That would be one you could not bring in the house. You would bring it in the house if it was worth a couple $100, I bet.
Oh, I would, yeah.
Just put it in a box and set it over. Then be like, Jen, don't look at this box.
Yeah, Jen hates clowns, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
so
Just write in big letters on the Sharpie, do not open.
because I noticed Squishmallows are kind of slower right now. I mean, they're still selling every once in a while, but dude, that Pennywise one would fly. I guarantee it'd be nuts.
Yeah, it would.
Almost anything Halloween related or Christmas related would sell. Even the Disney ones would sell well, but they're so expensive brand new that it's not worth it.
Right now, they just released the Halloween Squishmallows, the 8 inches, I believe, and those are flying off the shelves.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a big resale market much anymore because I feel like they ramped up their production a lot. So I feel like they're not having a problem with demand anymore.
Yeah.
For the common ones, yeah, there's not a large market for those anymore. But for like the event ones or the ones that they only produce every so often, there's demand for those. It's like I think I have my hamburger Squishmallow up here, and I think Sarah was saying that she was looking for one.
Thank God you said that.
Hamburger.
I see you still have yours up there.
See, it's not a Squishmallow. I don't even know what it is. But Sarah, so you can't see it, but right around here is a ceiling fan, and it's like a foot away from the hamburger's face every time it spins around. And so, like, if Sarah takes those bins off with the hamburger still up there, that thing's getting launched.
That'd be awesome.
It would be good.
Damn.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Appreciate it. Many on my block list just say delete it. There you go.
Really?
That's awesome. I gotta check.
I'm gonna look into that actually.
Jimmy, have you seen our Blacklight Pennywise Funko Pop?
Yeah.
It's not only is it Tim Curry Pennywise, it glows. That's disturbing, every way. I do want the burger Squishmallow. She does.
I'll keep an eye out actually because we have a bunch at the flea market. It's just that they're asking $10 each, and you could got it for $5 at Five Below.
The hamburger, yeah, she really wants she wants the bigger one though. Shorty Resell says, "Damn you, Jimmy! Now I'm on eBay looking for McDonald's Halloween buckets from the '80s." He's gonna flex. Here we go. Hold on, I'll make you big. That way. Here you go, Shorty. Oh, you got the purple one?
I remember those now. Yeah. Those were really popular.
Yeah,
The purple one was the.
Just remember, they used to be the cookie cutters. See?
They were cookie cutters.
Yeah, those are cookie cutters. Yeah.
I was a kid. I didn't know what it was. All I know is a pumpkin.
You used to put your hamburger in here. See, I was trying to get it.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I got mad when. Yeah, it was, and I got mad when I found apples in there.
Apples. We didn't have apples at our McDonald's. That one's awesome. That was the one everybody wanted.
What, the witch?
Yeah,
and because it's got the cat. Precious. That's
You should make cookies.
Yeah, I've got the '80s ones in my office actually. These are just these are the ones from 1993. So
that's not good enough.
Oh man, I remember those, but I definitely wasn't.
Yeah, they were.
Old enough yet.
What were they? 86.
Yeah,
86, 93, and then they brought out some ones without the covers, which is kind of weird. I always like
That's probably the one that I remember, the one without the covers.
Yeah, these are the ones your hands get stuck in.
Yeah, I kept doing that on purpose too.
Yep. Man, boxing gloves. Yeah, our McDonald's, when we were kids, they didn't have apples. It was an option. It was salty fries or nothing. Salty fries and a shot glass of Coke. It's basically what they gave you, because that was when a small was actually a small and not like today's sizes where it's like medium. And you're like, medium's a gallon? What's a large?
Right.
KFC even took it one step further. They went into oblivion with their sizes. Like, first of all, their large is a tanker, and then they're like, and if you want, we'll put a bunch of sweet tea in this sack over here and give it to you, so you can take it home and share it with everybody. And you're like, I had a DoorDash order, and I picked it up, and I'm like, what is this? And she's like, it's sweet tea, and I was like, can I get any beverage in that, or just sweet tea? And she's like, no, we'll put whatever you want. And I'm like,
you can put any pop in it. Yeah, we can put Sprite in it. Whatever.
Can you do one of each?
It looks weird because, it's like...
Yeah. You know what it looks and feels like? It looks like those bags they hang on the IV. Like, that's exactly what it looks like to me. I'm like, all right. This is cool. So, yeah, that's taking it one step further. They have it on Walmart.com, the big one for $20. I just don't want to spend the money. Right in the age feels. Yeah. Oh, damn. The bucket. I got a Pennywise Funko from Goodwill the other day. It was in a bag of other smalls. I was psyched up. I got home. My girls opened it up. I get this. Mom, I knew it was bad. They were popular when Ed was just a gleam in his parents' eye.
No.
Someone took something sharp like a... Someone took something sharp like a staple maybe and carved lines in its head. I was so sad. Oh, that's terrible. You might be getting a sale here in a moment, Jimmy. Is the pumpkin on there?
Yeah. It's on there.
Check it out. Jimmy gets all the pumpkins. Yeah, he does. You have no idea what... Oh, I don't... Did you see his Instagram? Is that why you're saying that? Because you may have just made a joke and made Jen hurt a little. From all the pumpkins that you bought that one day.
Yeah, but they've been selling pretty good, man. Right now,
they have.
They're flying. Thank
yeah,
God.
We sold.
I had to hear about it. They're telling me you see a pumpkin, don't you do it? I'm like, no.
Yeah, I remember that day.
Yeah, you brought a ton.
I got a snap from Jimmy saying, "Look at all these pumpkins I bought." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." And then Sarah got a snap from Jen. Look at all these pumpkins he bought. What is he out of his mind?
3 days later, I get another text. Thanks, bud, because Sarah's buying pumpkins.
Sarah bought, yeah, yep. Sarah bought she comes walking through the flea market with all these pumpkins, and I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. Sack of sweet tea. That's right. So when did the ones with just the lid and no cookie cutter come out?
I'm gonna guess in like 99, 2000, give or take.
99, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that I clearly do. I do remember when I kept putting my hand in there on purpose, just because I like the feeling of it scraping on my wrist for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask.
Okay. I need an okay. I need the Wayne's World. All right. Okay. That's my next one. I saw the YouTube when you bought a ton. Okay, there you go. We just sold our last pumpkin bucket from the ones I bought. Yeah, they always sell. That's it. Yeah, they're a Bolo alert.
I have one more left, yeah.
Wow. So, Bolo alert. Yeah. Jimmy's the Pumpkin King. That's right.
Yeah.
What's your store name, Jimmy?
Darke County Picker.
All one word?
Yeah.
There you go.
I think so.
With an E. Spelled just like his name there, Shorty. I'll let you write it down. You are special, I'd say that. I'm sending Jimmy's store to you, Shorty. There you go. All right. The sale has been facilitated behind the scenes. So
Nice.
That's the wrong name.
County Picker.
Yeah, Darke County. Yeah, that's my
Darke.
other YouTube page. If anybody wants
That's
to
his alter ego. Yeah. It's his alter ego. At nights, he turns into Darke and County Picker and fights crime. Sorry.
Had to look down. I was like, wait a minute. No, that's just the Oak Ridge Boys. It's okay.
Yeah, I bought this off of your Whatnot, I think. Yeah,
You did.
the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the dollar shipping was still good.
I miss those days.
Yeah, you
That was
battled Dog Watch for that shirt, man.
I did.
I think I even
well, we have this cat.
right. That's
Like,
what I told
the
her.
all gray. Yeah.
I even made the joke, not trying to scare Dog Watch away. I was like, I think Adam wants this personally, and he wants that shirt, dude. You're not gonna win because he wants. That
Oh no,
shirt.
he would have won. I mean, depending on where he went to, I wasn't going any higher than like $10-12, but
Yeah.
that was about the extent to how far. But yeah, I don't think he was going up that high. So, crap. No, Darke County Picker. There you go, Drake. Yeah, his OnlyFans. Oh, your OnlyFans page has an ad. That's right.
Yeah, it's got the end.
Nice.
No, it's not Chonk. Chonk's gray and white and kind of striped. This is our baby cat, which that's pretty much her name. So, because we never really named her. She was supposed to be Bob, but then we found out Bob was a she, and we didn't really have a name, and then she just kind of became Baby Kate. So, it's just her name. I don't think cats really care all that much what their name is because they ignore you whenever you yell at them anyways. So you're like, "Don't do that," and they're like,
What? Because I haven't had a cat since I've been like 6. So I was messaging Sarah with Loki. I was like, this dude does not know his name. We've had this cat for almost 2 months.
"They don't care." Yeah, they don't care.
I think he knows his name. He just
Oh, he knows. Yeah, he
He
just doesn't
just-
care.
yeah. I'm like, Loki, get down, and he's like, I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I like the new eyes look that you get. Like cats always look like George Carlin. This is a George Carlin joke. It's not my joke. So, but it's the best way to describe it. Cats always look at you like they have brand new eyes, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah. And you get that look from them whenever they're just chilling out, and you're like, don't do that, and they're like, no.
So I got the 2 nights ago. I don't know why he's never really wanted to lay on our bed, but here recently he's been wanting to lay on his bed. Well, he did the stretch. Well, it was on my leg, so I got the claws in the leg. I'm like, ah!
Was he kneading?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't make. I guess what they call it, making biscuits. He
Making
wasn't doing it.
biscuits, yeah.
He just stretched out and he just did that, and it was like in the
Yeah.
side of my leg. I was like, what are you doing, dude? And Chin's like, he didn't mean it. I was like, yes, he did. But when I did that, man, he took off at his spot. I was like, just stay up there, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Yep. Rosie wants 100 more cats.
Yeah, we get
It can be arranged.
our other one the 22nd.
Yeah, you're gonna have a collection soon too.
This one I'm hoping is it, because this one he looks like Loki, but he's got this smashed face more and his mom's munchkin, so he's gonna have like the smaller legs, so he should be pretty cool.
Yeah. Ed can't get cats because they kill the bird. I think that would be a problem.
Yeah,
No,
I would say something bad, but probably upset everybody who is a cat lover.
You don't like? You're not a cat fan? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I like cats. We actually rescued one underneath a vehicle 2 days ago. It was stuck in behind the engine block, and it took a while, but we were able to get it.
oh wow.
We get. Apparently, they do that like around here when it's cold. Like they all huddle into like engine blocks and stuff. Like they say to knock on your hood when it's really cold, see if there's any animals in there. And I'm like, I don't think a cat could get into my engine. I'm fairly certain that it's just covered in plastic down there. But I've never actually looked under my truck. I popped the hood twice. So both times to put washer fluid in.
It's crazy. I think they actually can, and thankfully we got this one, because if not, it was when it was 105 outside, and they were gonna be driving the freeway.
Yeah, I don't think it would have made it past startup, depending on where it's sitting. If it's anywhere near the fan,
It's gone.
No,
Or
it
the
was
belts.
like right behind the engine block, so it wasn't near that, but it was moving. So eventually, it would.
yeah, that would have been bad. Well, way to go. My husband does not like cats, so every time we go to someone's house with cats, they climb all over him. The rest of us just want to pet them and cuddle them. Nope. Yeah, the cats always do that. When people that aren't cat people, they yeah. My mom's not a cat person, and every time she comes over to our house, all the cats are climbing on her. So, dwarf kitty. Yeah, that's right. Good job, Ed. That would have been terrible. Yeah, it's true. That would have been awful. So, what else you guys want to talk about? Yeah,
Let's talk about. I got no idea.
What's
this week
this-
has been very unproductive for me, at least. Well, let me ask you guys this then.
Sure.
It depending on the weather, if it's too cold or too hot, does it affect how you guys work, like picture wise, sourcing wise, just anything in general? Does the weather affect how if you want to work or not? I think it might apply more to part timers than full timers, but but would it affect if you want to actually do something or not?
You mean
Reselling
You mean
wise.
well? So yeah, I guess it could affect it because if it's really nice out and you want to do like outdoor activities or something like that, it could affect it. But as far as like the heat goes, like right now it's really warm in my house because we decided to shut the air conditioner off because electricity is really expensive. But most of the time, no. I was gonna say, go ahead. Well, Jimmy, what about you?
I guess it depends on the situation. It's like if it's pouring rain, I won't do nothing outside. I'll just do stuff around here. But like if it's hot, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I'll still go to garage sales and everything.
I think it depends on your situation too. I feel
Yeah.
like, depending on where your workspace is depending on what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. If it's, if you got central air and stuff like that, I don't think it's really going to affect it too much. Whereas, if you don't, maybe it would because you just don't want to move around. You just want to sit in front of the fan and cool off. So, yeah.
It's nighttime here. The sun already set, and it's still 90 degrees outside. It's bad.
It's 68 here, but it is humid.
Hey, we're finally on the same temperature. Perfect.
Wow. I mean, we're almost parallel, aren't we?
Thanks for just driving nuts here. Hold on, cover up here. It's kind of cold.
Jimmy busted out his Snuggie.
My other camo I got to get listed since camo is starting to sell.
What'd y'all do today? Worked. That's what I did. Yeah.
We took the kids out because they deserved it, and it was really hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked most of the day, and now I'm here. I ate the cold. I try to hibernate to an extent. You live in California or Las Vegas, Ed?
I live in California.
Yep. Both of which
I am going to Vegas in October, though, if anybody's
That's
there.
right. You're going to the reseller remix, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Give him the D.
Yeah, and
I'm joking.
I will be staying at the Golden Nugget hopefully, and then if anybody wants to meet up, just let me know if anybody's there.
There you go. You are cooler.
What's it?
Huh?
Sure.
What happened?
What? You're cooler than Las Vegas.
Oof. Oh, thank
Good
you.
Lord.
That's sad.
After the sunset, it's still 100 degrees in Las Vegas. That is impressive.
No, I'm going to the reseller event, and then I'm staying in the hotel. I have no desire to actually go to the strip or anything.
Come on. It's
I
cool.
I'll go, but I don't feel like getting
You're right.
jumped or anything.
You're right there.
You're not going to get jumped.
You're not going to get jumped.
No. There's
No,
so many cops out there.
Plus, it's not actually on the strip. I think it's like 10 minutes away, the Golden Nugget.
Yeah, you're on Fremont Street, so it's
You're on
like
Fremont.
it's the original Las Vegas. So old Las Vegas is Fremont Street. Like you see old movies with Las Vegas in it, that was Fremont Street. And what happened is that when they built up the strip, Fremont Street started to become unpopular, so they had to do something to bring people back. So they put a dome over it, and they did all this like fancy stuff with the light shows and stuff that go off every hour or something, and they're really cool. But Fremont Street's a little more funky than the strip. There's a lot more entertainers, like street performers. There's a lot more kind of the partier atmosphere, whereas the strip's more refined. It's still party atmosphere, but it's a little more refined than Fremont Street. So it's I would say that the Strip would be calmer than where you're staying. If you wanted my opinion.
Jeez.
Because it's, Fremont Street's kind of all, because since that dome's overhead, it's all almost, it almost feels like you're indoors, right? Like it feels like you're in a really big building. Your hotel is still outside of that dome, but the front entrance of it, or the back entrance of it, is underneath that dome. So, I don't know. It's fun. I like it, but you won't get jumped. I guarantee it. If it rained here today, but we went out yesterday and hit some thrifts, and then we went and eat and got ice cream. It was a good day. I couldn't remember at you go to Vegas or hit up the art for sale.
Art of Resale.
Art of Resale.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So you
I don't
got-
know who that is.
You got Art of Resale. You got Sunny Las Vegas. You got Carrie.
Yeah.
American Arbitrage.
The American Arbitrage and Lady Arbitrage. They all live in Vegas. There's somebody else
And
that
Lady
lives in a box in the garage lives in Vegas.
Yeah.
Other than in the box, I have no idea who the other three are.
You don't know Carrie? American
think-
Arbitrage?
I know
the
of
niche-
him.
No.
I think the niche lady's from there too.
The niche lady? I've never heard of it.
Yeah. The Darke County picker may end up showing up in October. Who knows?
I have a feeling.
I'll send that to Adam.
Just make sure you don't take Spirit.
Yeah, don't take Spirit. Please
No, I
don't
won't get there.
Don't ever do it again, please. It's not a good idea. Yeah. I saw one take off the other day, and I'm like, wow, look at that! It does get off the ground. It's pretty cool. We went to eBay's Open years ago at the Mandalay Bay in July. It was hot when we were there out for dinner. Yeah, it's hot in July. Niche Lady and Mickey Bags of Money are in Vegas. Mickey Bags of Money. That's Mikey Bags of Money. That's a good name. He's cool. He has YouTube and IG art. So Flippin' and so is Flippin' and Easy. There's a lot, but
that's
there's
true.
going to be a ton of people at the reseller remix, I imagine too. So
Yeah, there is. It's going to be a lot of the popular YouTubers there. So I'll see what I can do to get whatever insight I can, and of course bring it back here to you guys. And
Yeah.
I'll see how I can try to promote the show over there too. Somebody's got to
Is
make me
there
a
a-
T-shirt.
Is there events and stuff that go on during this thing, or is it just like a big?
There-
meetup?
There's events, meetups, speakers. I know the first day is going to be like just meet and greet. It's like 30 minutes to an hour, nothing big.
Mhm.
And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the actual events. And I think Thursday night is when they're having like a little after party, and then Friday everybody goes home.
Yeah.
Because
So-
I'm staying there until Friday, and then I'm driving back that Friday morning.
Is it going to be like a convention style setup where there's like booths and stuff like that, or is it just going
No.
to be? Oh, okay.
No, that's as far as I know. It's like in a little conference area. It's not in. I'm not 100% sure actually, but I have the address and everything, and it's like a little area as far as I know. But
Hmm.
like I said, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my first actual reseller event going. I forgot to buy tickets for the eBay Open for here in LA, and I didn't know it was limited, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be able to go to that.
It's on the
but-
8th. I'm going to talk about it a little bit on the news. They have some stuff that like the sneak peek and stuff, and
Mhm.
I don't know. It doesn't look like anything you'd be all that interested in. It's like tips from eBay resellers, this, that, and the other thing. Some new stuff that we're rolling out, and I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not.
In my honest opinion, and if eBay you're watching, take advice. Don't focus on the high end things, which more than likely you will.
Yeah, and eBay, if you're watching, we could use some sponsorship. We're cheap. I go, except I don't want to drive at night. Okay. It's going to be like what Josh did, FlipCon. No, it's
I'd be like,
I don't
Kind
think so.
sorry.
It's essentially it's gonna be almost the same thing. Only it's being sponsored by List Perfectly as well, and whoever the other person is, I forgot who else. And it's not going to be in the same area as the convention, depending on where you stay. I know some people are staying on the strip, some people are staying where I'm going to be staying. So it's basically you're staying wherever, and you have to drive or go to where it's at. And then they're going to have speakers, they're going to have people talking. So it's essentially the same thing, but of course it's all networking to try to make connections and just have fun. Because you talk to all these people all the time online, and you just want to meet them. And in
But I
person, it's like I want to meet you guys in person too, and it's cool than just talking over a screen.
Yeah.
I remember Jimmy's still thinking about it. Maybe I don't know.
I mean,
No,
if I yell at a digital screen, just don't. It's okay. Just let it go.
if you get Jimmy in front of the electric horse racing, that could be trouble. You might think less of him after that. And if
Yeah,
you get me in
horse
front of
roller.
the digital blackjack girl, you're definitely going to think less of me. Because, well, I take that back. If I'm sober, I'm fine. I'm just going to.
Oh yeah, we're
I'm
good.
just going to
No,
pout.
we're
But
fine.
what is the likelihood I'll be sober in Las Vegas is pretty slim. So I'm saying, I mean, if it's early in the morning, probably.
Monday Night Vibe backstage.
That's right. Yeah, we should do it.
Or
We'll do it
no.
live. We'll
Or
do it
how
live
should
from
I-
Las Vegas. That will not be a good show. We will lose many, many, many followers.
Or we
I will
will
get
gain a lot more.
I will get unmonetized from YouTube. Yeah, so I remember seeing clips Mountain State from last year, and I don't remember it being kind of the same format. It looked to me more convention-y,
Yeah.
like where there was like other things going on around the speaking area. Like if you wanted to listen to people speak, you could. If you wanted to go over here and talk to the List Perfectly people, you could. If you wanted to
Right.
go over here and do whatever, you could. Like I remember it being more of like a convention type atmosphere than like a full room and everybody's listening to the same thing. So that's kind of what I remember from seeing last year. And maybe they changed it or downsized it or whatever, but that's what I remember seeing from the clips last year. So I thought it was a little different. Whereas like FlipCon had the kind of, you're going to be in this room at these tables, and this is going to be the speaker at this time, this is going to be the speaker at this time, and this time, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and somebody's going to do Hot Sauce Challenge live or whatever that was. And then
that was during fun time though.
that was during fun.
Yeah.
So it was called. That wasn't what it was called, was it?
I don't know. I didn't go.
Oh, please tell me it wasn't. It's like a kid. It's like a.
I think that was the time where they could actually mingle out with each
Yeah.
other. So they were doing
And-
challenges or something, which
And I
Sarah
mean,
would
they're-
smoke them all though. You know.
They already announced that they are going to do it again for next year. I don't know about Boss Reseller Remix, but definitely FlipCon.
I might go to the boss one. I don't know. Next year, if it's in Vegas again, I might consider it.
Same.
It's always going to be in Vegas.
I might go. Just found a pair of socks stuffed in the shoes I'm cleaning. Oh,
Ooh.
are they nasty?
Well, I
Ow.
felt worse.
I gotta ask you a question, Ed, because and Jimmy, you might have seen this too. So, have you seen this TikTok video, or I think it's on Reels too? And it's some guy that popped a pair of Nike Air Max, and he found money in them.
Wow.
And now it's a thing. Like people are popping Air Maxes and finding
Oh,
cash in
God.
them. And I don't know if they're full of it, which I think they have to be, right?
It's gotta be
Like-
fake. Yeah. It's gotta be
Yeah.
fake.
It
But
has to.
you-
I probably seen a picture of it because it sounds familiar. I was just probably scrolling and I saw like that, but it didn't really interest me.
Yeah, I saw it a few times, and I'm like, is this a thing? Like, are people in China putting like a couple whatever the Chinese money's called, and like there's been a couple
Yeah.
of them that I've seen where they're like, I popped this, and then I'm immediately thinking back to the pair of Nike Airs that I just dropped off in the little donation bin that were completely popped on both sides, and I'm like, was this guy looking for cash? He's like, there's got to be some money in here somewhere, but yeah.
It has to be a prank or something. All
You would
special
think.
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was something that you've seen. Take me to the hot sauce challenge. I'll kick ass. There you go. No, thankfully, they were a pretty clean pair of women's Nike Zoom Pegasus. Okay, that's good. Because
Nice.
that could get nasty real quick.
Yeah.
Flip
Flip the world.
Flip the world.
The world.
Yeah.
Chris has stuff was like 1+ million Scoville on the hot sauce. Crazy. They all look like they were going to die. Why? It was funny, though. Yeah, I think it was a gimmick. I mean, we did that hot cookie, or Sarah ate the hot cookie, the spicy cookie that from Jimmy, help me.
Oh, Rampage.
Rampage reseller. And that was not as eventful as everybody thought it was going to be, because Sarah was like, yeah, it's hot. It's spicy.
She took it like a champ. And I was like,
She did. Yeah, I would have been dying.
I would have been crying.
I'd have been like, you guys got to do that. I'll be back.
You guys got it.
Yeah. Jimmy's like, I'm probably not going to be back for next Monday either, because this is going to take a while to get through.
I did want to ask you guys and everyone here in the chat too, is like, when it comes to these kinds of conventions or meetups or whatever, what do you guys actually look for into it anyways? Is it just networking? Is it the food? Is it the venue? Is like, or just meeting whoever your favorite person is?
I think everybody just wants to meet each other, to be honest with you. And the food. I mean, if there's food, obviously, but
I've never been to one. But that would be my goal. Yeah. Is to, like, I was hoping that John, Cincinnati Picker, John, if you're watching, I was hoping he would do another one, because that was the ideal meetup, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was, you can come for 3 days, because there's going to be a few people that are going to do garage selling and thrifting the day before. Then we have our little thing. It's on the boat. There's a DJ. There's dinner. It costs this much money.
Yeah.
We're doing meetups, drinks afterwards, whatever. I think it was cash bar too, so you had to pay for your own drinks. And then, afterwards we all go where we want to go or whatever. And then the next day, a few people are doing garage sales and thrifting again. If you want to stick around for that, great. If not, you can go home. And that was the kind of thing I was looking for in like another meetup. And I was hoping, there was rumors that Lonnie was going to do one in Louisiana. I would gladly go to Louisiana. But I just, so just feeding off of what you said, Jimmy, is that that's what I was looking for and I was hoping for. So I do think that's what most people want to do, is just meet each other. But if you're talking about like conventions that I've been forced to go to in my entire life, I've been to many in Las Vegas, and every time I do the exact same thing. I show up with my little badge on. I sit around for about an hour, listen to a speaker or two, and then I'm like,
yeah.
And you'll find me at the bar somewhere, or a blackjack table somewhere, without my little badge on, because I don't want anybody to know where I'm supposed to be. But I've never been to one where, I've never been to a convention where it wasn't like everybody trying to show off. You know what I mean? Like if it was a convention for certain technology, it's just the person, whoever, all the sponsors have big stages where they're trying to show off and do all this stuff. And that's what I feel like all of them are. But it's hard to, for me, it would be hard to do a meetup that doesn't have a sponsor. And then what do you give that sponsor? You know what I mean? Like List Perfectly, if they sponsor John's event, all they'd get is a bunch of logos around, and that's it. They couldn't really promote their product, so it really wouldn't be worth sponsoring an event like that. Whereas if it's more convention style, This Perfectly gets some time to talk. They maybe get a presentation, whatever, and there's value added there. So it's hard to do these because this community, number one, doesn't have a lot of products that outside of the reselling websites that revolve around it. Whereas like if you're into computer sales or something, you could have all these computer companies buying for everybody's attention. So that's really what I would if I went to the one you're going to, I know exactly what would happen. The first day I'd probably be there and you'd see me frequently and I'd be like, yeah, this is cool. Hey, hi. And I'd meet everybody. And then I'd find a few people that I know I can hang out with. And then I'd be like, you guys want to go down to Flamingo and play some blackjack?
Done.
And then about an hour and a half will go by and you'll see me with a big frozen drink, no more badge, t-shirt and shorts, and like, what's going on? So,
hey guys,
makes sense. Makes sense. Because I know our community. I mean, I don't know how small or big our community actually is, because I know a lot of people don't actually like to engage in the whole YouTube conference, all that kind of stuff at all. But I don't know. It's just interesting.
It's a big community, but there's a lot of people that have been doing it in one way or another for many, many years. I would say within the last 10 years, it's gotten to be more mainstream. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's the old style reseller that maybe did like flea markets, eBay when it first started, and, you know, maybe they do like they have an antique booth or two. And then there's the people of our generation where it's eBay, Poshmark, Macari, all this stuff. And we, you know, now a few of us took to YouTube. People are sharing their opinions. So I feel like it's a really big a community, but there's a very small amount of it that you know of. The rest of it's just a bunch of people that, you know, maybe pay attention to stuff like this, maybe don't. That's my opinion. So,
True.
yeah. Let's see. Bing's gone to many eBay opens. I go to meet people, eat the food. I don't really learn anything at the classes. Several times we spent the whole time in the power seller room. But they didn't have it after the first couple years. The power seller room? What is the power seller room?
Yeah, what's that?
You gotta know.
Sounds pretty.
Yeah, it does. Is there free drinks in the? Is it like
Right,
is it like
I
the
mean,
VIP room?
It's not like first
I was gonna
class,
say-
man.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like
going to say.
It's like the Delta. It's like the Delta Lounge in the
Yeah,
airport.
yeah.
Right, that's
That's
what I was
what I
like.
was going to say.
Got the
Like,
big
it kinda
plush
sounds
chairs
cool.
with the ottomans. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I got time for 2 or 3 more mimosas. Yeah, I'll have them. Sure. I don't know. The convention stuff doesn't appeal to me. I like food and shopping, but sitting around and listening to a lot of talking, not for me. Yeah, same.
I mean,
YouTube can. Good.
not the bash the FlipCon thing. That's not what I'm doing. It's just from what I've watched, because I've watched all the videos pretty much that are out right now about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
this reminds me of my day job every single day of my life. So if you want me, so number one, it would have cost me $1,500 just to go to that thing. Dude, that's including 2 tickets and however I was going to go to get to that thing. So I was like, it wasn't worth the money for me to go. And then when I watched it, I was like, oh, thank goodness I didn't, because I'd have been I would have probably been a very opinionated, like, okay, this is just a waste of my time, because it just felt like I was at my work, and I don't want that, you know?
And
I would have probably been looking at it like Dante's thing. Like, I went there and had fun. That was cool. So
Yeah, and 1 or 2 speakers is almost a must, right? Or at least have somebody talking
Yeah.
about a few things. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to be lectured at or talked to when I'm taking time away. You know what I mean? And that was, yeah. And again, it's not anything bashing FlipCon more than it's just maybe some constructive criticism for next time and what a lot of people that didn't go thought of it. YouTube conventions have tons of sponsors. They advertise FlipCon as a reseller convention, but it really was a YouTube con, and I think that's what they missed when they were looking for sponsors. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But again,
yeah,
like,
I mean, almost everybody there was YouTubers, actually.
well,
Like, out
everybody
of
that was speaking, yeah.
But out of everybody there, I want to know how. Well, I'm pretty sure they don't have the information, but I want to know how many of them actually weren't even YouTubers. They were just regular viewers,
Probably
or just
a lot.
regular resellers.
yeah, there
Probably a lot.
was, from what Kerry, when I watched his video, he said there was a lot of people that were just normal people there, you know, watching.
I've run into people. I've run into people that were excited to meet me, and I'm, you know, I have just barely under 2,000 subscribers. So I mean, think about Josh, you know, 750,000, or what is he up to? Somewhere close to 1 million. And
300.
yeah,
300
Dave 10K, Carrie's up near 10, 12,000. So I mean, I can imagine there's a lot of people that want to see and meet them in person. So yeah, I mean, I can understand it, you know, but, and there's plenty of people out there that I would want to meet. But in that environment, I don't know. That again, like Rosie said, they probably should have advertised it as come meet your favorite YouTubers and listen to them talk live. That might have worked out. I mean,
So
seriously though, because that would alleviate people like us thinking it's a reseller convention. You know, because people like me wouldn't want to go, or people like Jimmy wouldn't want to go, because I do want to meet these people, but I don't want to listen to the same stuff that I'm talking about on my own videos all the time. You know what I mean? So, Last eBay went to, it was fun talking to other resellers while having breakfast and lunch. Those were the meals that eBay provided. Oh, wow.
And-
Provided meals.
And that's usually the best part too. Is like you always have breakfast or lunch together, and you just talk to each other about reselling.
Right.
Basically, what you hear at the conventions from speakers that you might want to hear, you actually are just talking about it with your friends instead. And in person, that's a lot more interesting than just sitting down listening to someone
Exactly.
you probably don't want to hear talk.
Your food's done, Ed.
No, it's not.
What is it? Is it good? Can I have some?
I have no idea.
Hot Pocket.
Macaroni and cheese. Come on, man.
Free snacks and drinks. Your badge had a power seller notation on it, and only power sellers could go in. Free power for all the laptops.
Oh, I see. That's it.
But you got your own little notation on there, and you could. Wow, that was back in the day, though, Ping. Like Wayne and Garth.
Yeah. It's like,
That's right. That's right.
That's probably back when top-rated seller or power seller actually meant something.
Yeah, well, and she dated it by saying free power for all the laptops.
right.
The only reason I bring a laptop with me on vacation is because I might have to send an invoice. Other than that, there's no other reason for me to bring a laptop. Because there's almost nothing I can. I mean, we brought it on our last. I brought a laptop to Vegas because I was under the impression because we hadn't been on vacation with Poshmark yet, or while we were selling on Poshmark, and I was under the impression that Poshmark would do like eBay and you stay open, but things just don't ship for a while. But Poshmark shuts it down. So I brought the laptop to run our Posher VA in the background, and I didn't need it. So this, like when we go to Delaware, I'm probably bringing the laptop just because of and we might go live. So that's the only reason I'm bringing a laptop. Other than that, I have no reason to. Kate says it would be great to have a reseller convention where eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari, etc. Yes, that would be awesome. And they have open session for what's coming up and to get feedback from us that are making the money. Wow, Kate, that would be a great.
Yeah. See, that would be a good one. That'd be a good one.
See,
that would be great.
See, I would like to go to eBay, tell them straight in the face, and tell us like, you said you were going to have immediate payments before summer ended. Summer
Where's
hasn't
it at?
ended. Where is it?
Bruh.
Yeah.
I would no. See, I couldn't do that because if I did that, Ed, and they gave me we're working on it. It's definitely something that we're going to have coming out real soon. And I'm like, I've heard that for 2 effing years. Will you please get it done? And then the end of that conversation would be me strangling the guy who's giving the answer because this is what would happen. Because I'd get tired of hearing his brush off answer. It would be Homer strangling Bart. So, yeah. They're supposed to do it again next year. Okay, so FlipCon or
Yeah, FlipCon. They're
FlipCon.
supposed to
Yeah.
they're supposed to extend it a day, and he's trying to. I'm not.
Trying to get more sponsors.
Just
more
watch
goodie
Harry
bags,
Tornado.
more
He'll give you
Yeah.
the info.
Hey, Barter Mania, what's happening? I don't know if we'll ever do the whole YouTube thing. It's not. I'm not an on-camera person. It just takes me out of my comfort zone. Yeah.
You get used to it. I mean, look, I if you go look at my old videos, I look very still and just very awkward, and same with Jimmy too. And now he's a lot better. I haven't seen Adam's old videos yet though.
I don't know. I still criticize my videos. I'm like, God, what am I doing? No, but like I said, I am not a camera person. I hate cameras. So I'm gonna second on it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You almost could. I don't know. I think after your second one, you're kind of like, okay, I know what I'm doing.
I don't want to encourage anybody because every time this comes up, I get comments on my first 2 videos again from people that watch the live show. But Mountain State, if you want to go all the way back to my first videos and see what a deer in the headlights looks like, and just like Jimmy said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Now I'm a little more used to public speaking than most people because I have done it in large crowds. Like the largest crowd I ever spoke to was over 1,000 people, which is they say that like most people would rather die than be in that setting. So apparently public speaking is like one of the number one fears of like a lot of people. And it's not just public speaking like this is easy because I don't see any of you. Like I don't see the faces. I mean, I see Jimmy and Ed, and they don't typically go. Or
now what am I doing?
no, I don't know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm number one in your book though.
Dang it. Okay. He knows me too well.
Yeah, this is a little different because I don't see anybody, but that kind of set me into it. So maybe I'm a little better at it than most, but other than that, it's fun. You can, and like Marketplace Boutique says, you can always delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I did my first live myself, I was very like, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I
It's like
remember.
I was just blank.
Yeah.
And then when I actually did it, it was actually people were just conversating, and then you just do the same. But like I said, it actually is a bit easier whether you have another person with you or two other people. It is easier, but you get used to it. Just start off with a big group or just do random little videos, and eventually you're gonna find your voice and just talk to the camera like it's your friend.
Yeah. Mountain State, start with Instagram. See, that's actually another way to go. Yeah, Katie, that is a really great. Who wants to organize it? But man, if I had the time, Ed wants to organize it. Okay, yeah. Can you get this?
We're
eBay,
nominating
Amazon, Poshmark, Macari, and maybe Etsy. Probably Etsy. Just get a hold of them. Get them to sponsor and pay for a convention in Las Vegas. It's got to be in Las Vegas. It can't be anywhere else but Las Vegas.
At the Bellagio.
Bellagio would be good. Yeah.
Or
No.
Or
The Venetian. They have a nice convention center, the Venetian. And then the three of us get, they pay for all of our stuff, food, drinks.
And then they're gonna have food
$500
from
cash.
and they're gonna have food from the Mont.
No, that would be the last place that needs.
In-N-Out Burgers will sponsor the food.
There you go, In-N-Out Burger.
Just get Adam's Crosslister to sponsor it for $70.
Yeah. I can't get. I sent a message to Vendu because they liked and commented. Liz perfectly liked and commented on something too, and they were like they commented on something, and I just sent them a message, and I'm like, we love your stuff, and if you ever need somebody to, you don't want to throw a sponsorship towards somebody, let me know. Okay, Adam. Yeah, I don't do public. I don't public speak ever. Never have. It's not as hard. It's definitely not as hard as public speaking because again, you don't see anybody, and especially if you do pre-recorded stuff, you can see everything you're doing before you put it out because you're going to edit it. You have to edit it because if you don't edit it, then like your mistakes or you're going to have a lot of the video that's going to be you going, why did I say this? I just have to say this, and I keep messing it up.
Yeah.
Or when you're doing what sold videos and you're like, and this sold today.
Yeah.
Like it's upside down.
Because you got to remember everything's backwards. So every time I try to like if I say something, I'm like, oh wait, there it is. I mean,
yeah. When I'm trying to point at Jimmy, I'm like, okay,
or I'm like hitting my
right there.
So you go like this, like Adam's over here. No, you got to point the other way. It's fun.
The first couple of times is just gonna be rough, but you'll get used to it. It took me about 3-4 months to actually catch on, and then I'm in almost 2 years in, and I'm a little way more comfortable than I was before, and it just takes time. And I had a big fear of public speaking like that too. I never wanted to go on stage. I never wanted to be the first one in class telling about my project that I didn't even do. So you'll get used to it.
Yeah, being up on a stage is a lot harder, but being behind the camera is not easy either. The first live show we ever did, I remember being very nervous. Like I remember just about to start the live show, and I'm like, "Whew, boy, this could suck." I don't know.
And the other thing too is like you need to, if you do plan to do it, you got to learn how to take criticism to the max.
Yeah, you do. But there's the block button. So there is some saving grace there.
I know I have a hater on one of my videos because every single video I put now is always that one thumbs down. I just don't know who it is.
I've seen that guy, and you do get it. I don't know why.
You see it, right?
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on your live show when he bombarded you. I blocked him a few times, and yeah, you have somebody that does not like you.
Yeah,
I
no
don't-
idea why, but I don't know.
It just doesn't
Yeah,
like you. Maybe
Oh,
it's
well.
maybe you just make him angry. Just
I'm good.
it was essentially just a like flipping through the phone book and Ed.
Yeah.
Ping says Mountain State. That's how I feel too. However, there was one day when Bama was live and invited anyone to come on the live. There was about 8 people, so I gave it a shot. It was okay. Okay. That's pretty
Nice.
cool. Just test the waters with pop-up live stream. Yeah, you could do that. It's lives are well. I think you have to have so many subscribers before you go live, right?
50.
Although I'll tell you, how about this, Mountain? If you want, just tell me if you ever want to go live. We'll go live on my channel, just 20, 30 minutes. That way you could get comfortable and see how you like it.
There you go.
Just let me know.
There you go. Ed's volunteering to do the whatever meetup with Amazon.
No, I'm not.
Instagram's pretty cool. Maybe someday. Everything backwards. Yeah. How could people not like Ed? Just mean people. Yeah. I don't get it either. I don't. The other thing I don't understand is why people spend the energy doing that to YouTubers. Because number one, we can block you. Number two, like, get your life together. It's just got to be something else to spend your energy on, right? Like some guy on a computer that you don't like, and you're just gonna belittle him like that. That really helping your day out? Like it's just getting you through? Like I
mean, I did want to ask you guys too, because I had to explain to Belen like why people were saying so negative things about our reselling on some of the videos that I make, and I had to explain to her that some people genuinely have a big hate for resellers because they think we're genuinely stealing from people when we're not. And then I had to go into a big explanation to tell her like, no, it's not. That's not what it is. It's just people genuinely hate us because we find the good stuff that they want. But that $5 shirt you see at Goodwill, that Walmart brand versus the luxury brand, they can still get that $5 one, and it does the exact same thing that for the expensive one that we get for a profit, because people who have money that are not in dire need of it, they want that instead of a new.
I think there's 2 reasons for it. I think the first reason is that, and the second reason, and this is just this might sound super conceited, but I'm going to say it anyways. It's a jealousy thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that work really shitty jobs, and they are mad that they see people like us making money and doing things that they would rather be doing. You know what I mean? Like, think about it this way. There are people out there that love going to thrift stores. There are people out there that love doing things like that and shopping and stuff like that. And essentially, there's a whole group of people that talk about it online and get paid essentially to shop every day of their life. So that's in my mind there, and it probably isn't a conscious thought. They're probably not like, I'm super jealous of that guy, so I'm going to call him a piece of crap and make fun of his YouTube videos and go in his store and give him low ball. Like, I don't think it's that. I think it's just they need to find a reason to not like you, and the best reason they can say is oh, you're taking stuff that's for the poor from the thrift stores.
Yeah,
and
like my favorite.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is like the 3 of us, just knowing what I know of you 2 guys, the thrift store is the last on the list of places I'm getting things. Yes. Like, I'm getting things from garage sales, from auctions, and from private picks before I'm even setting foot in a thrift store. And if I set foot in a thrift store, it's to find a few things here and there, and that's about the extent to it. You know, maybe go to the bins, which is a totally different story altogether. And that's just, you know, but yeah, I really do believe it's a little bit of jealousy. So
yeah.
I go live and I have 40 subs. So what is the threshold? I think it's 25.
I think they lowered it now.
No.
Yeah, it used to be 50, so yeah, I think they did take it down.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Hey.
Hi, Rachel.
Haters gonna hate. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I like it. I wish I had.
Everybody's a reseller if you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the old lady down the street having a garage sale, that's a reseller. Just thinking.
There you go.
That's what I try to tell people. I mean, we're just more open about it, I guess.
Yeah, it's deep, man. It's deep. Deep thoughts. with Jimmy.
And
this has
then
been
the other one.
Deep Thoughts with Jimmy.
This is 11, almost 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Jimmy, no, no, it's the truth. I mean,
It is true. I mean, no, you're right.
I mean, I went to the bins today. What? Yeah, I was stealing from Rumpke, which is our local waste management place, right? 'Cause that's where it goes. It doesn't, right?
And that's another thing. I've actually explained that to people before and said that exact thing where it's like, you know, would you rather it end up in a landfill than end up resold to somebody who's been looking for it in San Diego?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, you know, somewhere like, you know, a good example of that is like all our local Pittsburgh stuff, like Pitt, Penn State. Well, Penn State's not local, but, you know, Steelers, like all that stuff. Like I could buy some of that stuff and sell it cheap, but most of that stuff's just going to end up in the trash anyways, you know, or end up recycled into rags or whatever it is. You know, it's not, you know, we're not stealing from poor people. Like Jimmy and I aren't going to like the, you know, an editor are going to like the, you know, come by to the food bank. We're not going to go to the food bank, get free food and be like, corn on eBay, $6 a can. like we're not doing that. You want government cheese? $12.
Absolutely. No, and that's what I try to tell people, man. I was like, I'm not stealing from the poor. And yeah, I've been called out, like Mountain State said that, right? Somebody said something about it at the post office. I mean, it's easy for us. Our labels are already printed. We could just drop them and go. You know, do you need a receipt? Nope. You know, and I can leave. I mean,
I always get that stare every time I just drop off. I was like, they're just staring at me, it's like, and they're waiting online.
Sarah got that. Sarah went and dropped off our packages Saturday afternoon, or no, Friday night, like 5:00, and she set them on the area where we do bulk mail, and the guy was like, bulk mail ends at 4:00. It's like, is there a sign? I didn't see a sign because there's not a sign.
No, there's
so
not.
How the hell would we know that?
It does not.
Yeah, and what's the difference? Like, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do to make this. I'm gonna give you this one box. I'll be right back. Here's another one. I'll be right back. Like, what does it matter?
Because they still have a time limit to scan everything in. Because even if I just had shirts, I could put it all in the chutes. You know, I didn't even have to go, and I could check the tracking about 6:00. They're already all scanned in. So I was like, I'd have been like, yeah, whatever, dude. Shut up. I mean, that would have been me.
Just left it and walked out. Yeah. Walmart buys things that. Oh wait, Rosie had a good point. All shopping is reselling. What do you think Walmart is paying for those items exactly?
And it's kind of the same thing as is the same with those people going to Ross. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Jimmy and I would like to know what they're paying for Funko Pops and if we could have that pricing.
10 cents a piece.
I do. So yeah, that's one of our retailers, and we've got stuff from when we're doing their management things in the mail. I'm like, that's what they're paying for stuff? Are you kidding?
You know, Walmart, you know how Walmart, my dad worked for a clothing store or clothing company, and they had a meeting with Walmart. You know how they do it? So let's say you're selling bells, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, we sell bells, and we recommend average retail price is $5.99 on it. We're going to sell them to you for 64 cents. And Walmart goes, we'll give you 32 cents. Yep. And they're like, no. And then Walmart's like, see ya. Let me know when you want to take 32 cents. And that's how they do it. And it's like, if you want to get your bells out for whatever amount of money, we'll buy them for 32 cents, and you'll sell a shitload of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just noticed your bell has a happy face on it.
It does. It does. I got it for a couple reasons. I didn't know exactly where the bell would be, so like if it was on camera, I wanted it to be something like just not the it's got a happy face on it. People hate on resellers because they are angry that they are too lazy to put the extra work that we do. That is the stigma, that resellers are very lazy. Trust me. The people that are actually selling things and reselling and actually making a living out of it are not lazy people. And if they think they're lazy, I work more now than I did when I worked a 9-to-5 job.
Oh yeah,
Easily.
I work more now than I ever did before having a family actually.
Yeah, but you have a part-time, you have a full-time job, and so does Jimmy. I'm telling you, if you went full-time, there would come a point where you'd look at yourself and go, I'm working far more now than I do. And you're think about it this way, like, you know, you could count sitting on the couch relisting things or delisting things, or, you know, if you get 4 or 5 offers in a row, that's 15-20 minutes out of your day that you're just sitting there watching television. Most people are just sitting there watching television. I'm working.
Yep.
Like, I'm sending offers, like I'm doing all this stuff. So I work more now than I ever have. But the advantage is that when I go to bed tonight, I can sleep till 10:30 in the morning if I want to. Like, I don't. Normally it's about 9.
He's getting something behind the camera right now.
And the other thing people do is, instead of being on their phone being productive, they're just scrolling TikTok, watching 2 hours of just scrolling, because it does happen. It does.
Oh yeah,
I
you
got
can
caught.
lose some time on TikTok. You'll be like, and then you're like, man, it's 2 a.m. Yes.
And instead of doing that, you could be more productive, either lists, drafts, whatever it is you can
Absolutely.
do.
Yeah.
But nope, instead they just want to watch TikTok.
Yeah, I do it too. Resellers buy less than 1% of the products at thrift stores. The other 99% is not worth our time. That's true.
Exactly.
But there's a stigma to it. I know a lot of resellers won't say what they do. It's hard to explain to people that you do buy things in stores and sell them for more than a retailer could. Sounds crazy.
So
yeah.
Okay, so my name's Jimmy. I'm a reseller.
That's
I'm a part-time reseller. I have a full-time job where I work a 9 to 5 job. I'm a full-time dad. Let's see, of 5 kids. No joke. And then I part-time resell. And then I try to mix in this YouTube thing every once in a while, you know. And then I also deal with animals too, so it's a full-time job. No, I'm joking.
I don't tell people at garage sales that I'm a reseller.
Same.
But if my phone chings, it kind of a little bit awkward. It was like, what was that?
Nothing.
Is that a toy over there, Jen?
Cash App. So my mom just sent me $50 on Cash App.
Yeah. They know though. I mean, they know.
They do. Yeah.
And every time one time, Belen made a mistake of going with her eBay hat to the flea market. I told her that you don't want to take that to the flea market. People are going to be charging me even more.
Flea market, I wouldn't do it either. Yeah.
Yeah. My connections that I have, they know that I resell, and that's the reason they give me a good deal.
How long did it take you to get there?
One of them took just that 1 week because he already had a connection with somebody I knew. Yeah. The other ones took me almost a year.
Yeah.
Exactly. So those are the ones that took a while.
I mean, and they knew, right? They didn't think like Ed just buys shoes to keep him in his garage.
Exactly.
Like, they knew. So. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought you did. That's another misconception about resellers, that we're all hoarders. My dad said he loves government cheese. I do too. Government cheese is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It is. It's so good.
Well, it's probably because it's real. That's the other problem.
It is.
Okay. I was gonna say,
well, no, is it? I thought it was just American cheese. No American cheese is real.
I don't think it's plastic based, is it? I don't think it can.
Well, it's not. No, but it's milk based. But I don't think it's like a. I think there's a lot of oil in it as in food coloring. Like it doesn't. It's not cheese like French cheese. Like the Europeans make fun of American cheese because it's not cheese.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just checked all those packages up there. Yeah, she did. What are they going to do? Leave them there? No. Yeah. I pass on so much stuff because of quality, but you see the side eyes when you buy a lot of certain things. I see countries that have clothing deserts. It's so sad. Yeah. You're right, and you do see side eyes, but I think more of the side eyes you're seeing are other resellers. I know I do that whenever I see people grab something I just passed, and I'm like, did I make it? Should I have bought that?
Yeah.
I feel like we're recycling, and yes, it's a lot of work. I mean, shipping is fun, but only a certain amount of time. Then I'm done for a couple days. That's nice. That's the way Costco is, but they do have sales. So if your item that you undercut yourself does not sell at full price, they send it back to you, and then you cannot sell for anyone. Fax, hit the bell. Okay, I'll do it again. I know that was an old comment, but whatever. Jimmy, what do you do in your spare time?
I sit here.
Sits here.
Sorry, no.
Hello, I'm Tony. I'm a part-time reseller. I have a full-time government job, and I'm supposed to be a fool, I imagine. I keep my phone on silent so you can't hear the ching. That's a good idea.
Yep.
I don't tell people I'm a reseller. I tell them I'm a modern-day treasure hunter. I like that.
Well, that's a good one.
Full-time
Oh, I
asshole.
see.
There you go.
Right, Shorty. I tell my husband to turn it off. I bet 50% of resellers are hoarders, actually. Just say 50% is
pretty
being
sure.
nice. It's 75 at least. Ooh. Is it that high? Just don't tell my secrets,
Dang it, Sarah's calling me out again.
Sarah, but mine is because I'm lazy. Yeah. Cheese is the only thing left that the USA leads the world in production of. I actually looked it up. Wow. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
All I know is it's delicious no matter where you put it on.
Some of it. There's some bad
Sometimes.
cheese out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so.
Some real bad cheese out there. So, well, we're over.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Do you guys like the new format? Please let us know.
The new format or the new time?
The
new time.
I
time.
was gonna say the format's the same. A bunch of
I'm-
goofballs talking about.
I'm used to the same format for some reason.
I was like, wait a minute, did we change something?
Here. Let's change the format real quick.
Whoa, there we go. See,
Okay, it's actually
Okay.
weird now.
You guys like the new format?
now I gotta look down. I'm like,
I can't handle this. Oh God. Ugh, I don't think so.
Covered cheese is bad.
I would try it.
The new format is Ed leaving 4 times.
We're having a heat wave.
Ed was having some. His router is literally melting on the community.
It probably it's still 90 here.
Is that what we gotta do? Every time if Ed brings up a topic I don't like, be like, it just disappeared. No, I'm joking.
No, and then.
Yeah.
Is this Hollywood Squares? Yeah. Ed kept ghosting us the first half. Yeah, he was busy.
That was my bad.
So, anyways, we're gonna get out of here. What do you guys got coming up on your channel?
So I currently have, I believe, one long video that I'm actually working on. I think it's a sourcing video. And then I have a couple more shorts that I'm actually doing. I'm trying to do maybe 1 or 2 a day.
Nice.
I'm trying to do new things, and so far I've been seeing positive results. So if you haven't seen my shorts, let me know, and let me know if you guys like that format.
Cross upload? Are you uploading them to just YouTube, or are they going to TikTok and Instagram too?
No, they're going to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Okay.
But yeah, so far I'm focusing more on YouTube than the rest, because Instagram I'm getting a couple followers, and then TikTok I'm getting a bunch of haters, but that's what I expected from that.
That's TikTok. That's just TikTok.
Yeah.
But
you could
people
post
don't-
you could post a TikTok and be like, "Hi, my name's Ed. The sky's blue," and you'll get, "Well," and then you'll get, "You're full of crap. You don't know what you're talking about."
yeah. But yeah, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's just Ed the Reselling Writer with the underscores in between. And yeah, I'm just focusing more on reels and short videos. And I'll put in a long video whenever new information comes out with the marketplaces.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, both of both of the channels are in the description below, and it is every Monday. So if you haven't followed either of these two guys, definitely do that. Jimmy, what do you got coming up? I almost called you Jim. What a weird.
That's number one. That's my dad's name.
That's your dad's name. I know.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll check.
I know because I have a friend that's named Jim, and you met him when we got married. So you were like, "That's my dad's name," and I'm like,
Yeah, because when we first, so you're the other Jim. I was like, no, me. Yeah. He's like,
Jim.
my bad. No, anyways, what do we got? We got another video coming out more with Mrs. Darke County Picker in it because people like that actually. I mean,
"Told you."
I tried to
Jen
tell
sells.
her that she actually outpicks me a lot, and I'm like, we need you in the video showing this, because
Or
like if I
Just
post it in my
bossing you
video
around the whole time.
yeah, that's funny too. Like,
Yeah.
you're really gonna buy that? Yes, I am. So we're gonna add to our hoarder pile. That's what we do.
That's right. Yeah.
But no, basically, we just got a video coming up, and we're off Monday, so
Cheers for Jen.
yeah. So that's what I try to tell her. I was like, people actually want to see her in the videos. I mean,
Yeah.
and
See, Mountain State. You're not
she's
the only
normally
one.
off to
She's
the
camera
side.
shy. Yeah. No, she'll get used to it. Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we got some videos coming up. So
coming up over here,
So-
hopefully Wednesday I'll get the news out. I'm struggling this time around. I got very few stories. And so I'm trying to I got more food stories than I have reselling stories right now.
That's okay.
I don't know if anybody will watch. Like, I'm a reseller, and hey, let's talk about McDonald's. Like, I mean, people watch the live show because, you know, inevitably, I mean, you got to fill 2 hours of space. Like, if the three of us sat here and been like, Poshmark has a sharing feature and it's flat shipping, and we just talk about the same crap over and over again, people would eventually go away. But on the news, like, I feel like I should do reselling content, at least try, and then go into food news. So I'm struggling. So I'm hoping there's going to be a news video on Wednesday. If I don't want to force it because I don't want it to be crap. So do I need to do something weird so you have a story? Yes you do. Breaking news: Marketplace Boutique walked into a Goodwill with no pants on. So yeah, go for it. Look up the auction for the MD Lighthouse free news. Oh, they're auctioning a lighthouse. That's awesome.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna check that
That's
out.
good.
Yeah, it's a good story.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna write it down. So hopefully I can get enough stories to get the news out on Wednesday, and then after that, Sarah and I are going to be live on Thursday, and that will be. I'm rushing vacation here. I was going to say we're going. No, it's next week. So yeah, Sarah and I will be back live Thursday and Sunday this week, and then the following week just one, and then. But we do remember that all lives on this channel now have been pushed forward to 9:30. So we just moved them up because, well, you know, give the West Coast some time to come in if they're eating some dinner or whatever. So you got to finish that mac and cheese up. So that's about it.
We ain't
You guys
doing
want you guys want to talk about anything else before we get out of here?
Just as always, everyone who's just in the background listening, we appreciate you. And if you're joined the chat, we'd be more than happy to chat with you.
Mm-hmm. We got a few people out of their shells recently, so for sure. Anybody?
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it for us, guys. We will be back live next Monday at 9:30. So come check us out then.
Oh, see, your vacation mode got me confused.
No, next Monday we'll have one. The Monday after that. I mean, you guys can do it.
So now I gotta cancel my plans for Monday.
This
I'm just messing with you. I'm joking.
I don't know. Maybe next Monday, if Mountain State Picker
I'm
wants to
messing.
go on with me, we'll go on and have a short chat.
You're gonna have 3 people, 4 people.
If Jimmy wants to, or the Monday after. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it.
So when
I
are
mean,
you
if
going
you
on
want-
vacation?
We're the 16th.
Oh,
16th?
we're
Okay.
off.
This coming Friday, but next Friday.
There we go.
That's why I'm so
You got me
confused.
confused.
Yeah, so we got one more Monday show, then I go on vacation. You guys want to do it, go for it. If not, you know, then we're going to skip it, and then I'll be back the following Monday. Well, I'll be back the following Friday.
Got it.
So, and I'll be angry.
All right. Well, then we'll
Then
see you
I'm
guys Monday.
Anyways, we'll see you guys Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Good day, sir.